6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister at a meeting with Russian President in Astana has emphasized to overcome financial and banking issues to expand barter trade between the two countries. Shanghai Cooperation Organization's 24th Summit of Council of Heads of State begins at Astana in Kazakhstan tomorrow. Pakistan and Tajikistan have agreed to enhance cooperation for global and regional peace and development. At the United Nations, Pakistan has categorically stated that India's illegal annexation of Jammu and Kashmir will never be accepted by Kashmiri people. 28 Palestinians were martyred in relentless Israeli strikes across besieged Gaza today. At the United States, 12 officials of Biden administration have resigned over Israel policy and Gaza war. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has emphasized the need to overcome financial and banking issues to expand barter trade between Pakistan and Russia. In a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Astana today, he said Pakistan has long business relations with Russia. He recalled that Pakistan used to import a lot of machinery and goods from erstwhile Soviet Russia and export textile and leather goods under barter. The Prime Minister further said that the two countries can certainly enhance trade volume, which is $1 billion. He also commended the Russian president for promoting cooperation in the field of energy on his request. He added that Pakistan has received a shipment of oil from Russia and there is a need to further move in this direction. As regards bilateral relations between Pakistan and Russia, Shehbaz Sharif said these ties have been on the positive trajectory over the last many years and this is a matter of great comfort for the two countries. The Prime Minister on the occasion also expressed the desire to work closely with President Vladimir Putin to further cement bilateral relations. Speaking on the occasion, Russian President Vladimir Putin said both countries enjoy excellent relations and these ties have further strengthened due to enhanced trade cooperation between the two countries. He said both Russia and Pakistan can increase cooperation in energy and agriculture sectors. Vladimir Putin also expressed the desire to enhance Russia's cooperation with Pakistan in the field of food security. Shanghai Cooperation Organization's 24th Summit of Council of Heads of State begins at Astana in Kazakhstan tomorrow. The leaders of the member countries will discuss the current state and further development of multifaceted cooperation and exchange views on current international and regional issues. At the conclusion, the leaders will sign the Astana Declaration and other joint documents. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, along with his delegation, is representing Pakistan at the summit. Pakistan and Tajikistan have agreed to further enhance multilateral cooperation for global and regional peace, stability and sustainable development. The joint statement issued after conclusion of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif's visit to Dushanbe said, during the meetings, the leadership of the two countries reaffirmed their commitment to deepen the existing fraternal ties. During the meeting, the two sides exchanged views on further strengthening of multifaceted cooperation and underlined the importance to hold expert-level consultation on developing road, rail and air connectivity between the two countries. Underlining the importance of reliable electricity supply for sustainable economic growth, the two sides reaffirmed their commitment for early completion of the flagship power project CASA 1000. This is Radio Pakistan. The National Disaster Management Authority has launched Pak NDMA Disaster Alert mobile app to effectively prepare for and respond to potential disasters. The app is to ensure effective community engagement and timely risk communication to the masses. Salient features of the app include generating alerts for all organizations and individual responders in national and provincial languages with audio and video formats. Chairman Senate Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs Irfan Siddiqui has underlined the need to evolve an effective strategy as per the requirements of modern-day diplomacy. He said this while talking to Foreign Secretary Cyrus Sajjad Qazi, who called on him in Islamabad today. Senator Irfan Siddiqui said, "Diplomacy has become a complete science in present day, and there is a need to develop a better strategy to meet the needs of modern times." At the United Nations, Pakistan has reiterated its stance that India's illegal annexation of Jammu and Kashmir will never be accepted by Kashmiris. Second Secretary in the Pakistan mission, Rabia Ijaz, responded to the inflammatory remarks made by the Indian delegation during the General Assembly debate on responsibility to protect in New York. She said Jammu and Kashmir remains an internationally recognized dispute under relevant UN Security Council resolutions, and it cannot be wished away through India's legal maneuvers. She urged the international community to work towards alleviating the suffering of people of Jammu and Kashmir by granting them their right to self-determination as enshrined in the UN Charter and numerous UNSC resolutions. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the BJP-led regime is fully implementing its colonial plan of allotting more land to its occupation forces and Indian industrialists. According to Kashmir Media Service, the Indian government has allotted 53 canals of land to establish a new battalion headquarters of Central Reserve Police Force in Baramulla district to further strengthen its military rule in the occupied territory. 28 Palestinians were martyred and many others injured when Israeli military attacked them in different parts of besieged Gaza today. 12 of the martyred were in a designated safe zone after they followed Israel's evacuation orders, while others displaced. Palestinians who were martyred had complained of water shortage. This has taken the total martyrdom toll of Palestinians to 37,953, with 87,266 injured since October last year. UN Coordinator for Humanitarian Affairs says around 1.9 million people of Gaza, which makes about 80% of the total population, stands displaced in besieged enclave. In its latest report, the UN said 250,000 people have been affected by Israel's latest evacuation order. 12 officials of President Joe Biden's administration have resigned over the U.S. policy on Israel and Gaza war. In a joint statement, the official said the United States' diplomatic cover and continuous flow of arms to Israel amounts to its undeniable complicity in the killings and forced starvation of besieged Palestinian population in Gaza. They said Biden administration's actions have endangered U.S. national security and have further destabilized the region. Those who resigned include officials of White House, Interior Department, 2 former Air Force Department personnel, and a former Army officer in the Defense Intelligence Agency. Hurricane Beryl has strengthened into a Category 5 storm and moved towards Jamaica in Caribbean. The storm has already killed about 7 people in Grenada and Venezuela. Finally, the weather. Mainly hot and humid weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind and thunder shower is expected in Kashmir, Upper Punjab, Islamabad, Pothohar region and Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa during evening and night. Heavy falls may also occur at few places in northeast Punjab and Kashmir during the period. Rain, thunderstorm may occur in coastal areas of Sindh. And now the headlines once again. Prime Minister at a meeting with Russian President in Astana has emphasized to overcome financial and banking issues to expand barter trade between the two countries. Shanghai Cooperation Organization's 24th Summit of Council of Heads of State begins at Astana in Kazakhstan tomorrow. Pakistan and Tajikistan have agreed to enhance cooperation for global and regional peace and sustainable development. At the United Nations, Pakistan has categorically stated that India's illegal annexation of Jammu and Kashmir will never be accepted by Kashmiri people. 28 Palestinians were martyred in relentless Israeli strikes across besieged Gaza today. In the United States, 12 officials of Biden administration have resigned over Israeli policy and Gaza war. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.